Hello and welcome back to another RPG Maker Unite tutorial. Today we're going to go over quick events and vehicles. With that said, let's get started. Alright, so here we are in the tutorial project and let's start going over some quick events. So the first one that is probably the most used is going to be transfer events. Alright, so let's just go over to here, this house right here, and I'm going to delete that event and we're going to add an event right here, a quick event. Now, if you have a small door, you could do that, but another common one is the move, all right? So just a quick move event. So you get to first select the map that you're going to go to. So in this case, we're going to go into the home. Then the next thing is you're going to select where it's going to appear at, so right here. And then the last thing you can do is you can select the direction. So you could say turn down, for example, but since you're going to be going upward, then I want them to be turned up, right? So then, boom, we're going to have created that, and that's going to be a transfer event. Now you go to the home, and right here, you click on an event, and you do the same move. This time we're going to go to the forest town. We're going to click right here, right below where our other transfer was, and we're going to be turning down. We're going to click OK, and boom, that one's all done. Now let's go back to here, and this will be our, we'll say that this goes to the tavern right here. For some reason there's a bug whenever you click, it wants to throw up an event. But anyway, all right, so we go to a door. Let's do a door on this one, and we'll just say that this is going to lead to the tavern. We're going to lead to right there. And the image here, this is where you can pick your door. So I'm not sure if there's a small door out here. I don't think there is. So I'll just choose a big door. Or maybe I'll choose one of these. Let's try this one right here. And then we're going to hit OK on this. And hit. So that's going to be the image. And then this is where we're going. All right, so I'm going to hit OK on this. And looks like it, yeah, looks like it did fit right there. So I could put that as a door, but this way you can see a move one and then a door one. Now the last thing to make this complete is we'll come up here, we'll right click and make a move. There's no door to activate. We'll go to Forest Town, click right below that door and turn it down. Okay. And so now we should be able to playtest this and be able to make all those transfers. So real quickly, that is the easiest way to get around and to move. So first, let's go into this house, and then let's leave the house, and boom, the transfer worked. Now let's go to this door. It's going to open, and then it's going to leave. Now there is sound effects. I don't have audio playing right now for the recording, but there is sound effects for both of these. All right, so let's keep looking at some other events that we can add. If we stay on events, go to quick place, we can also activate a save point here. And we can choose what that save point looks like. Let's see where it's headed down there. Let's do one of these crystal balls right here, actually. Maybe this one right here. Try that, see what that looks like. Hit OK. And then if we want to move it, we can just grab it and move it right here. So I'll just put the save point right here. And this is going to beckon us to save. So now if we playtest this, it will automatically use the save system. We want to save, and then we can save our file. All right, that's an easy save point. Now let's move on to some other stuff that we have here. And for this one, we'll go into the, I don't know if I have the inn yet. We'll just say that the home is the inn. I'm going to delete this old event that we had. And I'm going to set up the innkeeper right here. So we'll go quick event. We'll do an inn. Right here, you can select the image. And then you can say what the price is. I'm just going to say 0 so that we can test it without giving me money. And then one thing I forgot to point out is that all of these events come with basically self actions. So you can check these actions and see how they're doing it. All right, so we got the innkeeper set up. Now let's go to the tavern where we'll set up a shopkeeper. Now this one's going to be interesting because I'm going to have a new event that is going to have a character of the shopkeeper. So let's put in a, I don't know what a good shopkeeper is. Yeah, that works. All right, so this is just for the NPC to be behind the desk. But for the actual innkeeper, I'm going to put it on this table right here. So we're going to go to a quick event, and then we're going to go to a shop. All right. So for the images, we're going to put none because we don't want an image on this. And then from right here, you can select that if it's a buy only shop or a sell shop as well. So buy and sell. And then this is where you start adding your items that are going to be in this shop. So for example, you can see that I have an item of a potion and I have an item of just do an antidote. Okay. And then we could do weapons as well and say that we'll sell a gladius. And then of course you can imagine armor, in which we'll just do bronze armor. Okay. So, and then you can set the price. Normal means what you have it set in here. You can see that you can edit equipment types. And then when you select in them, you can say what their base price is, or you can have a custom set price. So let's say you have a hidden shopkeeper that has discounts on everything. You could have a different set price. So I'm just going to put this as free, actually. Okay, and then let's hit OK on this. And we can actually test these now. So let's go and go into our inn first. See what's going on in the inn. Then we'll go up here and talk to the innkeeper. It's going to be 0G, so I can definitely afford that. So I'm going to say yes, and boom. The inn works. And now let's go to the shopkeeper. And let's go up here. And so the issue is, I think, is because it's not same as. So let's go over here and see what happened. So what ended happening here is that for some reason it wouldn't take input if you were touching it, even though it was same as character. So what I had to do is I had to drag it down here and put it below character, and then that way when you walk over it, you'll be able to talk with it, and it does the same thing. And so now when we go over here and we talk, we can now do our shopping. We can buy from the ones that we had. This one's free, so I can buy it. Okay. Buy a lot of them. I think I have 6. Then I can sell. See here? Oh, it was armor. I can sell all of them and and make a ton of money. Okay, I'm going to be doing that a lot, it sounds like. All right. So that is how you can do the inn and the shops now. So let's go back to forest here. Let's see what else we need to do. A quick event. So we've done these. So here we have chest. You can set if you want gold, different items. Let's just do gold. Click OK on this. And you usually just try to like put them in an area, right? And then let's make another quick event of a monster chest. So this is going to have where you can select what kind of a enemies you want it to fight. I'll just do a simple goblin right here and say whether you can escape the battle or lose the battle. I would just leave this as is. And then we can hit OK and boom, it's there as well. So now when you go and you play test this one, go over here, you can open up this chest, you get money, you open up this chest, and you get a battle. So we'll fight this guy real quick, win. And boom. All right. So those are basically all the quick events, and they're super quick and very convenient. So you got your inn, your shop, your save point, your doors, your just normal movements, and then you got your chests with a kind of a trick battle. So now let's go to the next part, which is going to be about traveling, right? So let's just say that the player, this player right here, comes out of town and gets on a small boat, right? And then the small boat can go on the shallow water, but not the deep water, right? And then let's just, I'm not sure if this will work, but we can try it. We could say a ship is right here waiting for the contact of the boat. And then we can also say that there is a dragon, and there's a whole bunch of things you can do. You could do a, let's just do a dragon. Okay, so a dragon is sitting right here, and it's waiting to fly over the mountains. So how do we do this in RPG Maker? So first off, this might automatically work right off the bat because of these tiles. Let's just check, I guess. I guess I never thought about checking to see if this would work right away. But we should be able to jump on this boat, and then the boat, nope, Okay, so it's not set up. All right. So what you have to do is you have to go to the tiles and say what can pass over them. So for example, if you go to tile map here, I'm not sure what tile that is using actually. So we might have to play some guessing here. We'll go to, let's see. And maybe it could be some of this. Let's look what it looks like again. So it has some brick. I think what I'm going to do is this. Let's go to edit the map. And let's add a tile group right here. Yep. And let's just start painting with this. So let's first off erase this stuff. And then let's start painting it with this. And we can make this easier by just brushing that in. Okay. So now that we actually know the tile, we can go down to register tile and we can click on this. And then we can say that a vehicle can pass and it is the boat, and the boat can pass. All right. So now if we play test, this should be able to work. When we get into the boat, it should be able to go. And there it goes. It can't go on land. It can let you off land. If the player can walk on it, it will let you go. Now you can see that this is kind of hidden behind here, but you can see that I can get on the dragon and it can't move anywhere. So the next thing that we need to figure out is the dragon. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to go and we're going to find, I guess, what this land is. So let's try to find that scaly kind of land. Guessing it's this. So right here we can say that we want the dragon also be able to pass it. We also want to go back to that water and make sure that the dragon can pass it as well, because we want it to fly over it. Then we have these mountains right here, which we want to make sure that the dragon can fly over. And there's these trees I noticed. We want the dragon to fly over as well. So you kind of have to really think about what the dragon all is going to touch here. I'd want to add some more, obviously, but I think this is good for now. And then, yeah, let's try this and see how it goes. I'll go down to my boat, get on my boat, go to my dragon, get on my dragon. And yep, I can fly around. I'm not sure why it's going under. This part I can't really understand. But I don't know if I messed something up, but you can see that it is traveling through these things. And if I was set up to go through, like if I could somehow get to that side, I could probably start crossing the water as well because I was set up there. Yeah, there is a little bit of setup. I would definitely recommend you know what your vehicles are before you start tiling so that you can make sure you know what tiles you need to set. But yes, so you have access to these different vehicles. Matter of fact, if you go back here, you can see all of them. I'll just throw them all up here for you. We have the ship you've seen. We have the dragon, the turtle, which I'm guessing is a submarine, and the unicorn, the wagon, the minecart, and then the gondola. So yeah, you got a whole bunch of different options. You can obviously change the sprites of these too. If you go down to Resource Manager, scroll all the way down, you can see these are where you will set your sprites for each data point. So you can have down, left, right, up, and damage. If you do find yourself needing more help, you can always go to adding actors and battlers, where I go over more how to set up animations. So yeah, if you have any questions, you can feel free to comment below. That said, I'll see you at the next video.